So what is the fastest way to make enough money on social media to be able to actually finally quit your job? Now, this is a question that a lot of people ask, whether they do it through YouTube, how do you actually grow a following on YouTube fast enough, whether you do it through Instagram, whether you do it through Facebook. So guys, first of all, I want to welcome you to what we call Money Tuesdays. Actually, shall we call it Money Tuesdays or shall we call it Tech Tuesday? I've not confirmed yet. Anyway, the whole idea behind Tuesdays was so that I can teach you guys a little bit about making money online, freedom lifestyle. A lot of you know that we run a program called FLC, Freedom Lifestyle Creators. And for everybody outside who are not part of this program, I was thinking, how do I actually add value to you guys so you guys can actually learn this stuff? Because at the end of the day, today is one of those times where some people, like a lot of people, are still stuck in a job, working away, a 9 to 5, helping somebody that, I don't know, a lot of people don't like their bosses. What can I say, right? So I was thinking how to actually give you guys the best tips in terms of growing it fast. How did I manage to get 500,000 following on Facebook within 2 years? How did I now, I think we're on about 500,000 on YouTube, close to that, in just a year. And I just started on Instagram, but we got 50K there. And how did I actually grow that so fast? And where does the actual money come from? And how much does it take to actually replace your job? So we're gonna dive deep into all of this. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Eric Ho here, and in this video I'm going to share with you the secrets behind the fastest ways in terms of making enough money from social media to be able to replace your job, replace your income. Now, before we get into it, take a deep breath in and out. Okay, the first thing to understand is that these three platforms are very different platforms. And by the way, you'll see that I'm talking about these three platforms for a reason. I know there's LinkedIn. There may be some of you still on MySpace. I don't know why, but there may be. And other platforms as well, like Snapchat and all the rest of it, okay? But why I'm talking about these three in particular is because I always teach people, I say only listen to people who have results before you. A lot of the time we're listening to gurus out there who don't have the results. They're just teaching you because they searched on Google and they're teaching you what they searched on Google. But these are the three results that I have right now with a tiny following on Instagram, 50,000 and 500,000 on both of these. So around 1 million following across the three. Now, first of all, if I look at these three, which one makes the most amount of money out of the three? This is a big question that a lot of people ask, I think. And this one, I believe, is the one that makes the money. And the reason behind it is because you get paid for your ad revenue on this. So with the more amount of watch time you have, the more amount of views you get, the more you get paid. Okay, so you get ad revenue on this one. These guys are in beta stage of testing ad revenue right now to actually feature some ads. And so some people actually make money from the ads. However, the amount of money from here that gets paid is not as much that people get from this. Now this one, the difference with this one is there's no ad revenue right now. So what you have to do is you have to figure out your own way to make money via Instagram. Now, let's put this in mind first of all. Now we have these three platforms, okay? Now, some of you may be thinking like what most people think, and they always ask me, they say, Eric, how do you keep up all this social media at the same time? And then people always ask the question, they say, is it okay to repost? Like, put the same content on here as here as here? And the answer is, yes, you can. However, that's not really going to help your channels. Why? It's because three are very, very different platforms. So let me just give you an insight to this first of all, okay? Now, if we look at Instagram, for example, now this is very, very quick. If you post something on Instagram, the news feed, literally it'll be there. You'll be on the news feed, the watch list just for a while. And then after an hour, it'll be somebody else's. So this needs to be very, very quick. And also when you're doing videos, aside from if you do now they have the Insta TV, but actually within your feed, you can only do 1 minute videos, okay? That's why I do the 1 minute riffs on the Instagram channel for that reason, okay? So that's very different, and the way you do the tags and the way you do the comments and everything is very different to hack the algorithm. This platform, okay, right now in terms of organic traffic, the algorithm is not so strong, okay? Around 2 years ago, I believe, everybody who had loads of following, suddenly they went live because they changed all the algorithms so that more people will advertise with them, okay? Meaning that if you want to reach people organically, let's say, for example, I had a bigger following on Facebook than I did on YouTube. However, it was easier for me to reach people on YouTube. I reach more people faster, okay? Because the algorithms kind of still suck a little bit, okay? Unless you've got a channel with like 10 million or 15 million following, which helps a little bit, okay? So that's that one here. This one here, okay, is totally different because of the video, the video time, right? If you really think about it, how do people consume the information across the 3 platforms? Now, if you think about it, when do you go on Facebook? You go on Facebook pretty much all the time. When do you go on Instagram? Probably close to all the time as well, right? When do you go on YouTube? YouTube, for most people, is one of those things where you go home to watch, right? So what does that mean? It means that you will have the time to watch it. You're probably waiting at the bus stop here, or you're probably walking down the street and looking and swiping these 2 news feeds. This one is something you'll go home and you binge watch. So what does that mean then? It means that this one, for trending videos, you're looking at watch time, 10-minute plus videos, okay? If you put 10-minute, 20-minute, an hour on Facebook and Instagram, it's not so likely, I'm not saying it doesn't work, it's not so likely you can get the trending, shareable, and viral videos, okay? However, on here, you can even make 1-hour podcast shows, which do very, very well too, okay? So you get the watch time. So in short, how do you actually make the money the fastest? Well, obviously, you need to build the following. This platform, if you build the following, you need to understand how you're going to monetize it. So if you're taking notes, you can write down different ways. Number one, you can find, once you've built the following, that is, you can find different branding partners. So maybe people want you to, if you're doing fashion or something, they may give you some clothing to wear, and then for you to give a shout out, they may pay you for shout outs. Okay, so you can do branding deals there, or you can have your own links to your own products and services. Right, Facebook. Again, you'll have to find a way to actually monetize that message. So what people will call a product funnel. Okay, we're not going to talk about product funnel here because it's going to be maybe a little bit overwhelming, too much information. But if you guys are interested in that, just type product funnel in the comments below, and I'll teach you how to actually funnel out, how to actually make money from product funnels. Okay, so that would what you do with Facebook. On YouTube, you can actually make it via ad revenue. Now, with ad revenue, you have to go viral to be able to do it, right? So to go viral, the easiest and fastest way is to use trend hacking strategies. What does that mean? Is to see what's trending and to hack them. The biggest problem is a lot of people are creating their own creative content. And when you create your own content with your own title, your own headline, and you think that, oh, this sounds so creative. But the real question is, are people searching it? And if people aren't searching it, then it's not really going to help. So I recommend you can download an app, right? What do you call them? TubeBuddy. What do you call them? It's like a plugin, right? It's called TubeBuddy, and then you'll be able to see other trending videos, what tags they use and why they trend, and so that will be able to give you a good starting guide. Right? If I was to teach you about YouTube, I could teach that like 5 days nonstop because there's so many trend hacking strategies. So if you're someone like me, where you have a message to spread out there, whether it's love, positivity, or whether it's humor, funny stuff, entertainment, whatever it is that you have to spread, or some know-how, some knowledge, some wisdom, then this is a very good platform to do it on. Now, how do we grow it on YouTube? The tags need to be right, consistency, persistency. At first, it's like last year, I was doing from January to May with literally 50 to 100 views. Until in May, we caught the jackpot video. That's what you're looking for, by the way. On YouTube, you're looking for the jackpot video. The more viral hacking strategies you use, the more likely you will hit the jackpot video. If you want to learn viral strategies, then comment below and say viral strategies, and then maybe we'll make more of these on the Techie Money Tuesdays, right? So anyway, and then what will happen is after that, I mean, for me personally, I think it was doing it for about 6 months or something like that until I started making maybe around $2,000-3,000 a month. Then after that, was making around $5,000 a month, maybe something towards the end of the year. And then this year now going $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you know, so it's pretty good, but you got to learn the viral hacking strategies to be able to do it. Okay. So in my opinion, across the board, what I would say is if you try to focus on all of them, it's very hard to kind of grow everything at the same time because there's a lot of work. However, what you'll find is that top YouTubers, they'll focus on one, they'll get very, very good at it. Naturally, the following will go on the other pages too. I know a lot of you are following me on Instagram, a lot of you are following me on Facebook, okay? So I would say choose one, pick one that you feel suits your thing. I mean, if you're doing fashion, I think Instagram is very, very good for that. If you're doing any vlogging information, longer videos, something like this. If you've got like funny cat videos and stuff like that, you know, I think Facebook is good. So depends what you're doing to which one to focus on. But all of them work because at the end of the day, if you have eyeballs, you have traffic, you have visibility, there's a way to monetize it. And this is what I wanted to share every single Tuesday with you guys, different ways to be able to monetize your message, what you have that's good out there, because I believe that it's just right that you get rewarded for your wisdom, for your funniness, for your, I don't know, whatever else you have. But anyway, so what is the fastest way? I believe right now the fastest way is via YouTube. Why? Because you get paid most on ad revenue and you can use trend hacking strategies. Algorithms are working very well right now. Aside from, you need to have this understanding is that it is no longer about the number of views, right? It's not how many views you get now. It's not how many subscribers you get. That's not how you get paid. You get paid based on watch time. So what does that mean? 2 tips for you to start you off. Okay. Number 1, learn how to grab people's attention. So number 1, grab people's attention. People are flicking through that news feed. Yours needs to jump out at them. So how do you use the right thumbnails, the right tags, the right headings to be able to jump out at people? The second thing, how do you keep the retention? So it's fair enough you getting them to click. That's what we call clickbait, right? But when they get in, how are you going to keep them watching all the way to the end? So that is a skill in itself. And maybe we can share that as well on another Tuesday, Techie Money Tuesday. Okay, guys, that's it for this week. Again, fastest way, I believe, is through this, and fastest way, I believe, is through trend hacking, and then grow the following quickly, and also create a product funnel so that you can actually make money. Even if you only have 1,000 subscribers, you will already be able to replace your job. Like I said, within 5 months, I was able to build enough on YouTube from scratch, okay, to be able to get what, $2,000-3,000 a month, which is pretty reasonable. It replaces some people's jobs. I hope this video has been useful to you. If it has, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know all the different questions you have with regards to making money online. Whether it's funneling, landing pages, Facebook marketing, drop shipping, all of these different things, because we teach all of this in Freedom Lifestyle Creators. And by the way, if you're not part of FLC program, you can find out the details in the description as well. And finally, am I missing something? If you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, signing out. Ciao.